Like if you found the video valuable. Clara had always loved walking through Willow Park in the evenings. There was something magical about the way the sunlight filtered through the long, drooping branches, turning the grass into a sea of gold and green. But recently, the park had taken on a new charm, one she couldn't ignore. Every evening as she passed the old willow by the lake, she heard it, the gentle strum of a guitar, soft but precise, carrying melodies that seemed to linger in the air long after the last note faded. It wasn't just music, it was a story told without words, one that tugged at her heart in ways she couldn't explain. One evening, curiosity got the better of her. She slowed her pace, letting the music guide her steps. There, beneath the willow, sat a young man with dark hair falling over his eyes, a guitar resting on his lap. He played with such intensity that it felt as though he were weaving the wind and leaves into his song. Clara hesitated for a moment, unsure if she should interrupt. But when his gaze lifted and their eyes met, he smiled warmly, as if he had been expecting her all along. "Hi," he said softly. "I hope I'm not disturbing your walk." Clara smiled, feeling a flutter in her chest. "Not at all. Your music, it's beautiful. I could listen forever." He laughed quietly, a sound that seemed to blend with the melody. "I'm Daniel. I play here sometimes, when the world feels too loud." "I'm Clara," she replied, taking a cautious step closer. "I've been hearing you for days. I couldn't help but finally stop and see who was behind it." Daniel's eyes softened, and he strummed a gentle chord. "I guess some music is meant to be shared." They spent the next hour beneath the willow, talking between melodies. Daniel shared stories of how he learned to play guitar from his father, how music had been his refuge during lonely times, and how each song had a memory attached to it. Clara laughed and nodded, sharing her own small stories, her favorite books, and the little joys she found in everyday life. As the sun dipped lower, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, Daniel began to play a new tune, a song he said he had just composed. The notes floated through the branches, catching the last light of day. Clara felt a strange sense of recognition, as if the music were telling her something only her heart could understand. "I've never met anyone who understands music the way you do," Daniel said softly, pausing to look at her. "It feels like you were meant to hear this song." Clara's heart skipped. "It feels like I've been waiting for it," she whispered. The evening grew cooler, but neither of them wanted to leave. They sat in companionable silence, letting the sounds of the park and the gentle ripples of the lake envelop them. Time seemed to stretch, holding them in a moment where everything else faded. Finally, as the stars began to appear, Daniel put down his guitar and turned to Clara. "Would you come back tomorrow? I'll play another song, and maybe we can hear a few more stories." Clara smiled, warmth spreading through her chest. "I'd like that. I think the willow has brought us together for a reason." And as they walked out of the park together, the moonlight catching in the branches above, Clara realized that some melodies are more than music, they are beginnings. And beneath the willow tree, two hearts had found harmony at last.